Hey everybody, here's my small Zippo lighter collection. I've been like I said, I have a Minneapolis Lane one right here from the 2000s, I believe. It's a reproduction, of course. I have this Ford trucks from like 2019 or something like that. Then I was on eBay one night. I found this this Mac one, which is kind of cool. Anyways. Now it sparks because I put a flint in it. Didn't have one when I bought it. And I recorded it the first time, and then, of course, it worked. And then the wick is bad now, too. So we're just going to re-record the whole video and show you how to do the wick, or do the flint, too. Anyways, let's put these to the side. First thing you're going to do is these little the actual lighter part just pulls out of the case. Like I said, just pulls out of the case. Okay. Here we go. Alright, like I said, pull that out of the case. And then, for your flint, you're going to take this little screw in the bottom. Just going to unscrew it. You can do it by hand, it's not that hard. And, oh, shoots a little screw. Pull that out. Be a little piece of brass on the end. And then, out comes your flint. Out comes the flint. But, anyways, mine's already good. I just replaced it. So we're going to slide that back in. And then sometimes the flints, if they sit a while, they'll actually collect the moisture and they'll get stuck in there. So that's when you take a drill bit and you just hand thread it in there and try to loosen it up and stuff. But there should be a little brass plunger on the end of the spring. And then there's going to be some, obviously a half-inch spring pressure on there. And you're just going to take that, thread it in, get started. Oh, now it's working. I don't know why it worked then. But anyways, you thread it in, strike it, then you keep threading it back until it's flush with the bottom. And yeah. Alright, it works good. So now I have to read some directions on how to put the actual wick in there. Now you get your wick, it's gonna look like this. This is the actual Zippo wick, and I'll have directions on the back. But we're just gonna do it just because we can, I guess. So, anyways, I'm gonna get working on putting this thing in, read it, figure it out, bring it back. Or we'll see if I can follow the directions and speak to you at the same time. Anyways, what you want you to do to replace the wick, pull this thing back out with a little flint. Get your flint out too. Put them in a safe area where they're not going to roll away, hopefully. And you take out this little piece. And then I have tweezers on my old Leatherman here. If they'll get in there. Okay, come on. There we go. Put that piece of felt out. That looks like you just grab this wick here and you just pull it out, apparently. Or, I have an idea. We'll just do a new felt. So there's the old felt, or not the felt, but the wick. And then, looks like, yeah, keep picking away at this stuff, but I'm going to make my tweezers a little bit bigger. You know what? That's a Leatherman, it has pliers on it. Let's just use them. There we go. There's one piece of cotton or something. Another piece of cotton. There's another piece. And that looks like it's it. All that stuff's out. It'll be like 3 pieces. This is the slim kind. As you can see, there is a little bit of a difference. This is the regular. This is the slim. And then, what you're going to do, you're going to take your wick, apparently. if you can get to unstick off the little paper here. And open it up, or attempt to anyways. Grab with that. No, that didn't work. Come on. There we go. Now we're cooking. There's the wick. There's that. Match it up. See if it's the same one. Yeah, it's a little bit longer, so should be okay. And then I guess if I can find the actual body here. Here we go. It looks like you go through the bottom, but I have an idea here. I'm gonna try and just trim the end right off. Maybe. I don't want to stab myself. Put my fingers, get a little point on it. Then you go in through the top here. Careful. And just kind of goes in right through there. It looks like a little bit sticks out the top, what it appears to be. And then what they say they want you to do, I'll show you on this end, I want you to shove it into a back corner, kind of like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the bottom of the wick here, and then I'm just going to take my pliers, and then I'm just going to push it down in there with that. And then just kind of force it in there. There we go. Got that in there. And then you just kind of start stuffing these things in. Little cottons. I don't know what they are, but they feel like cotton. And they look like it too. Then you just push them in there. Now the bigger ones, obviously, they'll have like 4, something like that. Then you just kind of get these other 2 in. Oh, and my phone's buzzing now. Just push it in there. And then looks like you just kind of cross it sideways. Or actually, let's take this one out. And then we'll cross it sideways here. We'll take out this top one. We'll cross it. Ooh, actually, I have a better idea. I want you to try and get in the zigzag pattern-ish. So what we're going to do is we're going to straighten it out. And then we're going to push it over to the other side. And then shove in the next piece of cotton. And then now we're going to push it over to the other side. And then push in the next piece of cotton. Come on, Mr. Wick. There we go. That should work better now. And then push in our little bit of cotton. Get it stuffed in there tight. And then take our felt. This felt broke in half, but anyways, then you put that back over there. And then this one go over here. But we have one thing to do. Before we do that, we are going to fill it with lighter fluid. After that, you just take your lighter fluid, just go back and forth over the felt. And then, the trick that I picked up from someone is put it like this over your can, so when it overfills, it just drips into the thing. But obviously, of course, I spilled some. I wouldn't be myself if I didn't spill something whenever I used liquid. So you just push that felt back in, Then you take your little, your flint. You hope you didn't lose it. Of course, I probably did. By the looks of it, I'm pretty sure I did. Hold on. Well, I am back with bad luck, or bad news, I should say. I lost a flint. Whoops. But anyways, I have more. You take your little thingy here, flip it around, go over like this, click it in place, pull your flint out. Pretty snazzy, I know. Then you just drop it in the hole. Then from here, it's quite self-explanatory. Oh, don't tip it outside. Then you slide your little plunger in, with a little screw. Try and push this felt in a little bit more. It's kind of in the way. But push that down in. Okay, come on here. Work with me. You just slide that in. And then when that screw is just flat with the bottom so it still slides in and everything. I wouldn't go too tight. Then you can add more tension as the thing wears out. I'm pretty sure is how it's supposed to work. Thinking. Yeah, I'm guessing it's how it works. And then try and get the thing inside of the casing, I guess, so you'd call it, get the heart inside the thing. And then we have quite a long wick there, but I don't think it should matter too much. Let the hands off quick. Check the recording, we look pretty good. Oh, that's a big flame. A little bit of that wick there. And yeah, anyways, as you can see, the wick's starting to burn right now. Should fix itself, I hope. Yeah, it's burning down. Just the end of the wick right around there. So the wick is engraved with these strands, I guess you'd say. And anyways, once it gets out of the strands, it burns pretty quick. But yeah, anyways, I'm definitely going to try and save this wick. It still looks okay. I think what you can usually do is you just pull a little bit through at the end, and then you, of course, you got a new wick. But I don't know why I tried to replace it. I should have just pulled it through. But anyways, I'm going to save it, put it in my pile of Zippo parts. And anyways, that'll be about the end of this video. But hopefully I have some more truck content coming out here soon. Other stuff too. Equipment, I got some work to do. And anyways, I'll see you all later.